New at 6, you may have seen this ad urging California voters to approve Proposition 55. The ad also claims the measure would prevent billions of dollars in cuts to education. But KPIX 5 political analyst Melissa Caen found out that claim isn't necessarily true.
That is correct. And well, there's so many propositions out there. As soon as you say Prop 55, they go, which one is that?
Yeah,
well,
right.
So for Prop 55, you have to go back to 2012 when voters passed a new tax for the wealthy to fund education. The tax is scheduled to end in 2018, but Prop 55 would change that. It would extend that tax for another 12 years.
It wasn't that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our schools. 30,000 teachers laid off. Class sizes increased. Art and music programs cut. We can't ever go back.
So vote yes on Proposition 55.
Prop 55 prevents $4 billion in new cuts to our schools.
We wonder, if Prop 55 fails, would education really be cut by $4 billion? So we asked the spokeswoman for the Yes on 55 campaign.
So the $4 billion in state deficit is something that the legislature would have to deal with and figure out where cuts would be made. So vital services like health care could be cut.
So let's take another look at that ad.
Prop 55 prevents $4 billion in new cuts to our schools.
It implies that without Prop 55, there will be $4 billion in cuts to schools, which is not necessarily true. Let's keep watching.
No new education cuts.
No new education cuts? Can Prop 55 really prevent cuts?
If Proposition 55 does pass, though, there could still be cuts to education.
There could be cuts to education, but if Prop 55 doesn't pass, we know that there will likely need to be. Of course, you can never guarantee that there won't be no cuts, but you can guarantee there will likely need to be cuts if we don't pass this initiative.
Help our children thrive. Yes on 55.
And now, one more look at the ad.
No new education cuts and no new taxes.
Folks, this is just not true. Prop 55 will not end education cuts.
Well, and let's be clear, Prop 55 would provide billions of dollars to our schools. But remember, just like anything, this is a political ad, and exaggerations are not uncommon in political ads.
Not at all.
Let's say that
not at all.
Generously.
So your feeling is as far as it passing or not?
Right, so it just needs a simple majority, and polls show that it has enough support to pass overwhelmingly. So no real question there.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Melissa, thank you.